author and food blogger, and today I have my friend Ronin Wong with me. And Ronin is an actor and a musician, and he also teaches people how to play the ukulele. So if you need to know how to play the ukulele, he's your man. So you were telling me that you and your wife are vegan for most of the, you're not completely 100% vegan, but you're primarily, you eat vegan or vegetarian most of the time?
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's quite 50%. It's like sort of, that's about as far as we were able to get.
Yeah.
We can't totally give up.
I think, but here's the thing, and that is that I think that every little bit helps. I think every little bit counts. You know what I mean? I think the world would be a better place if just more people didn't eat as much meat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a good start.
Yeah, that's why we did.
Right?
Also, too, it feels healthier. It just feels a bit better.
Good.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So today we're going to make a vegan breakfast cookie. This is a recipe from my new cookbook, Agua Fabulous. Shameless plug. It's like, Ronan's like, let me hold it up, let me hold it up.
There. Okay, now it's a shameless plug.
One of the things I love about this recipe is that you can really make it according to what you like. So we have a ton of different options, so we're just going to make the base recipe, and once we're done making the base recipe, we can add whatever we like into it.
Sure.
So we can be like, hey dude, how do you feel about dates? And you're like, dates? Ew, gross, get those away from me. I'll be like, no dates, alright then. Or you can do half with dates and half without or whatever, so it's really great. So we're going to start with a vegan butter actually. So you could also use coconut oil in this if you needed to. Let's see, we need a half a cup of this.
Perfect.
The next ingredient that we're going to add is my magical bean water. There it is. And I'm going to go in with 1/4 cup of that. And that's going to help to like really bind it all together. There we go. So we got that in there. There we go. Yeah, get stirring in there. Next up, we're gonna go with some maple syrup.
Oh yeah.
See, it's right there with the Christmas lid on it.
Oh.
Because maple syrup is gonna, I mean, first of all, it's gonna make it taste delicious. Because who doesn't like maple syrup? And we are Canadian.
Yeah.
So we like our maple syrup. And that was exactly 1/4 cup. All right. So we've got maple syrup in there. And then the next thing that we're going to go in with is some brown sugar, which is, just reach across you. And I need, what do I need of that? I need a half a cup. I need this thing again. That's what I need. There we go. Yes, I have spoons. That's great. So yeah, I love this recipe because it's relatively healthy. And one of the things that's great about breakfast cookies is that you can just kind of grab, like you can make these on the weekend. I'm a big fan, I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm a big fan of like batch cooking stuff on the weekends. So like I'll make like a big pile of beans or something on the weekend, right? And then I have that during the course of the week. So it's like, I don't know about you, but sometimes my life gets really crazy.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Like it depends on what's coming up in your schedule, right?
Yeah.
Like I know one of the things we do is like we'll make broth up in advance.
Oh, yeah.
And then you always have it on
soup
hand.
stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soup stock is great. Well, and the thing is that soup stock takes so long to make, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really an ideal situation to make that stuff in advance. I'm also throwing in 1/4 cup of applesauce. Applesauce is also a great egg substitute.
Oh.
Yeah, it helps to bind things and it keeps things moist. So it also is a really excellent egg substitute if you're avoiding eating eggs these days. I'm gonna put a bunch of vanilla in there. Do you like vanilla?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I like lots of vanilla. I'm gonna add extra.
I'm just a big fan of most foods.
Food in general.
Yeah, there's very few foods that I actually don't enjoy. So.
I know. They're so good, man. It always makes me sad when people are like, I don't like that. I'm like, what? Come on. Like kale. Kale gets a bad rap, but kale's awesome.
Yeah, it depends how you make it.
We are making breakfast cookies here, so let's put some oats in.
Okay.
Oats! Because oats are super healthy, so good for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to do quite a bit of oats in here, 1.5 cups actually. I know.
Very oaty.
It's going to be very oaty indeed. Very oaty indeed.
Is that a word, oaty?
I don't know, but I think it should be right now. If it's not yet, then
Right.
it should be absolutely 100%.
You heard it here first.
That's right, OT,
Yeah.
it's a word, OT. I'm also gonna do a cup of regular flour in there as well.
Okay.
So, just get that. There we go. And these are so healthy. It also has a half a cup of whole wheat flour as well.
Oh, okay.
So this recipe is actually quite full of fiber and lots of really delicious, yummy things that are very healthy for you. I think a lot of people feel like cookies for breakfast is usually not a very healthy option, but these are actually very healthy cookies that you can eat for breakfast. The last sort of couple of things that I'm just going to throw in there are I'm going to put in some ground flax seeds. So
Okay.
again, we're getting so healthy here because flax is really, really good for you.
Okay.
It's full of fiber and it also is full of omegas. Omega
Is it 3, 6?
3, 6, 9? I don't know.
Is this
Some omega.
Okay.
And I love the smell of it. Doesn't it smell good? Can you smell that? Smell it. Because it's
Oh, yeah.
roasted. But this stuff, this is stuff I bought at Costco. But it's like roasted flax. And so this stuff is really, really great. And if you don't eat meat, or especially if you don't eat seafood, this is a great alternative for getting your omegas in.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, you get omegas from, like it comes primarily from seafood.
Right.
But this is a great alternative to that if you don't, if you don't eat fish.
Okay.
We're gonna make it smell good and taste good by adding some yummy cinnamon in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gotta have the cinnamon.
Yeah.
And it
That's
also,
right.
it's like breakfast cookies, right?
Yeah,
So
of
what it
course.
says
Yeah.
cinnamon and oatmeal.
Oh,
Cinnamon and oatmeal more than like, it's like the quintessential breakfast thing. And then we're just gonna add also a teaspoon of baking powder to make it rise a little, and also some baking soda as well.
Okay.
And a little bit of salt. I'm totally gonna eyeball this.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So that is the base recipe for our cookies. And I got Mr. Muscles over here. See?
Oh, yeah, right.
He's like he's doing all the hard work. He's doing all the like mixing stuff. You could totally, by the way, make this in, if you had like a mixer or something, you could totally make it in that, and it wouldn't be, it would be like, if I was at home, that's what I would do because I'm lazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I was given this and I just sort of
I know,
went ahead
he
with it.
went with it.
Yeah.
See? That's all of his acting training. He's like, yeah, I can improv.
Yeah, that's all of my acting.
All of it. That's it. That's all. There's no more.
Give me a tool and I just do it.
And he can mash like nobody's business. So this is sort of the basic recipe. It's more or less done now. Now what we get to decide is we get to decide the fun part.
Right.
And that is we get to decide what we want to add to it. So these are the options. I have dates. I have dried cranberries, which I really love. I have dried apricots. These are lovely, full of iron, lots of iron in those guys. Cacao nibs, because a little, almost like chocolate.
Okay.
Same idea. It's a raw form of chocolate.
Oh, nice.
Pepitas or pumpkin seeds.
Okay.
And sunflower seeds.
Okay.
So what's your pleasure, sir?
Well, I like dates. I got quite a sweet tooth.
Okay, good. I like dates too. So there we go. We've got some dates in there. Beauty. What else should we put in? I'm gonna chop up. I think some apricots would be great in there. Again, they're nice and sweet. So we'll put a few of those in.
Yeah, sure.
And you know what? I really I enjoy dried cranberries. I like the tartness of them too.
Yeah, I do
let's
like
put
them
a few
too,
of those
but-
in there.
Wow, that's a lot of fruit in the cookies.
We have a lot of fruit. Our cookies are full of fruit.
These are fruity cookies.
Fruity cookies, man. When we make cookies, we make them fruity. I like to make, because they're breakfast cookies, I like to make them a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So not quite as, like, slightly more substantial. The idea of this is that, you know, if you're running out the door first thing in the morning and you don't kind of have time to make breakfast, that this can be an option for you, that you would grab one of these and you could eat it in the car or, you know, on your walk to work or whatever. I think they're just, it's a really great idea for that. It could be also like a great like after school snack for your kids when your kids come home from school because they're like healthy, but then they're also kind of like cookies. Right? All right, that's going in. All right, so we're gonna
so amazing.
I know, they look pretty good, right? So I'm just gonna take them off here and put them on the rack to sort of let them cool a little bit. But I was thinking we might maybe try one.
Well, yeah, that's the reason I
know!
signed up for the cookie.
I know, you're like, I'm only here for the food, man. Alright, okay.
Yeah, that's closer to the truth.
We're gonna try not to burn ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
On cookies. Yay! Cinnamon.
Oh, you gotta smell.
Cinnamony. What do you smell? Oats and cinnamon.
I'm right at a cranberry, so
Yeah.
I sort of smell a bit of a touch of that.
Yeah. They're very hearty.
Yeah, well, they're thick cookies. That's a good way. This is like a meal cookie. It's not like a side cookie.
Well, it's kind of like a breakfast replacement, right? So, you know, there's lots of heartiness in there. There's oats and, yeah, fruit. They're very good. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Really appreciate it. Ronin, do you have a YouTube channel? Sorry, well, give him to.
Yes, I do. Just look up Ronin Wong. There's all kinds of music on there. Yeah, so there's going to be all kinds of other music coming up, I expect. But there's already lots of music stuff on there.
That's awesome. Thanks, Ronin. I'll find the link to his YouTube channel and put it down below so that you guys can find him online. And thanks to Pacific Specialty Brands for this beautiful kitchen that we got to cook in today. It's really gorgeous. So thanks so much to them, and thanks to Ronin for coming down and making cookies with me. We're making a big mess, because that's the best. That's the best time in the kitchen, is when you make a big mess. You're like, oh wow, we made a big mess. That's cool, but we had fun. That's what's important.
Absolutely.